This is the 10-8 podcast, and we are live. It is a little, I'm about 11 minutes late, but that's on me. I'll wear that. Today we covering a bunch of shit. Paulie Malignaggi, should he retire? Is he tripping? Has Devin Haney been a weight bully all this time? We're going to talk about all of this coming up, right after this. Right after this. My guy, what's the deal? It's Wednesday night. You know what I mean?
Right, we're already at Wednesday. This week we're going by fast as shit.
Hell yeah, bro. Like, I'll be like, yo, what the hell's going on, bro? Like, seriously. Like, I feel like 2025 has been just going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, bro, I feel like Christmas is literally right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole year kind of just flew by. I don't know what it is about this year that's making it feel that way, but it is definitely kind of crazy. But boxing in 2025 has been kind of lit, to be honest with you. Had a lot of big matches. We had, the Crawford Canelo fight. We had the Devin Haney. Did we have that? Devin Haney's return, Ryan Garcia's return. We had a bunch of fights this year. So we had the Lamont Roach situation. So 2025 has definitely been going super duper fast. And it's definitely been interesting. I'm over here just waiting for everybody to get into the chat. Letting this shit grow. But I mean, what do you feel about 2025?
It's been a good year. It's been a good year of boxing. I mean, of course, people got the things people don't like to see. Obviously, people still complain about the whole Tank and Jake Paul situation, but overall, boxing as a whole, it hasn't been a bad year. You know, what I mean, we got good fights, and we still got good fights coming up. We got good, especially in November. We got a lot of good cards coming up, and a few cards have a lot of good fights on them. So it's been I can't complain. It's been a good year.
Nah, definitely. I've been looking forward again to the Brian Norman Devin Haney fight. That's coming up. I mean, they got the Jake Paul shit. If you guys like, I don't want to diss it, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys like that type of stuff, we have enough Jake Paul. I think Alicia Baumgartner is about to fight if you're into the women's side of things. Yeah, boxing is definitely taking a good turn. I feel like even with Turkey Al-Asik doing what he's doing, Dana White's trying to involve some controversial things that he's getting a lot of pushback for. 2025 definitely in the boxing community has shifted, in my opinion, for the positive in regards to viewership. I feel like there's more of a potential to make money for boxers as well as viewership, and I feel like a lot of boxers have been able to come kind of push their brands a little bit more. You know what I mean? Definitely excited to see that. And they're utilizing social media a lot more, which I think is something beneficial to them, because a lot of fighters don't do interviews. They just kind of sit back and let the promotional companies do what they do, and they end up falling behind. Some people like Tito Mercado, who I think should be out there more. Hasn't really created the buzz. He put out some crazy shit recently we laughed about, but other than that, nothing. So I think 2026, I think these boxers need to make that type of push. But it is what it is. But I want to hit home, because recently you had signed to fight at the bare knuckle fighting championship, right? And I was asking you, like, yo, bro, like like, yo, like, this shit's kind of brutal, right? And then you were telling me about what's dude's name that's dominating? Austin Trout. He's like, right. Yeah, he's out there, he's killing guys, doing his thing, it's kind of easy. Well, I don't want to say easy, whatever, but these guys, boxers are getting some good pay for fighting guys that aren't professional boxers, right? And you were like, yo, they're trying to find somebody that would be able to give me competition, if I'm not mistaken, right? Those were your words, right?
Yeah. Like my situation was crazy. I was supposed to fight again October 4th. My situation was the New Jersey State Athletic Commission. They BKFC. Listen. I'm gonna say that Paulie was dealing with the BKB, bare knuckles boxing. I'm dealing with the BKFC. Pretty much all the same, but like again, the way they operate is just different. In my situation, New Jersey State Athletic Commission, due to my pedigree in boxing and my background being a world champion Olympian, the BKFC was trying to basically find opponents, and they had several opponents, but none of them wouldn't get approved by the state of commission. You know what I mean? So that was my case. You know what I mean? And that was mainly because shout out to David Feldman. David wanted me to basically get my feet wet in terms of that type of combat, that combat sport. So we wasn't trying to like rush into something that we seen Paulie, had got into over the weekend. Was it over the weekend?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So that was the situation with my case. It wasn't so much. It was more of the fact that the commission, the state athletic commission, wasn't having it. It was like, yo, the guy was a world champion. This guy, he's had high caliber fights. He's fought this guy. The opponents you got to try to submit, they wouldn't pass. So that was the situation with me.
And it's kind of crazy because they kind of went out their way to make sure they protected the other fighter, right? Because you of course have a professional background and things of that nature. And recently we've seen this weekend, and again, I didn't know the difference between both. Well, I know it's bare knuckle fighting. Paulie ends up fighting a guy, and bro, like he kind of fucking scared the shit out of me. And to get some background, I went to school with Paulie. We went to high school together and stuff like that. So we're around the same age. And watching Paulie grow up or watching Paulie's career grow, I never thought Paulie was the most dangerous puncher, or he was kind of more finesse type fighter, whatever. I remember the first time I really seen him fight was against Miguel Cotto, and I think Miguel Cotto kind of like broke his cheekbone, and this is with gloves, right? Yeah, he broke his cheekbone, all types of crazy shit.
Yeah, I remember that. He was Paulie was all fucked up. He was fucked up. He was fucked up from that fight.
Yeah, and Paulie's biggest knock on him was didn't really have punch power. As he got older,
his hands was brittle.
Very brittle.
Honestly, it seems like even his bone structure from what we've seen in the pictures, that could play a part in it too. But yeah, definitely. Like, cause I mean, when I brought it up to you, let's be real. When I brought it to you, you was even saying like it was crazy because you seen what can happen in there. So I get it, but like, yeah, I think it's different sort for different folks. You know what I mean? Like the way he fought like he was fighting head to head, like he had punching power. You know what I'm saying? Like he was going for the Augusta. Like
I actually. You know what's crazy, Jamal? I didn't actually watch the fight. I just saw the aftermath.
I seen a bunch of the clips. He was in there like he was going like toe to toe. He got pretty much stunned a few times, but he kept fighting it out. But I'm like, yeah, the after results was crazy, yo.
No, and to me, I'm like, bro, like Paulie's never been that type of fighter. He's more of a guy inside and out. And to hear that he was standing toe to toe, it kind of leads me to believe like either he A, underestimated the individual, or B, isn't as mobile as he once was, and kind of just stood there. He couldn't move, and just watching afterwards and seeing him, he looked like he put on what's that movie called, Jeepers Creepers mask with the slices all through it. Like, bro, like what the fuck? And it kind of scared me because he was talking about that he got poked in the eye really bad in one round, and after the fight, he noticed that he couldn't see out of that eye. They flashed a light, and he was literally blind in one eye. The other eye was blurry. He had broken ribs. He, I guess he was pissing blood, all the kidney shit. Like, this was crazy. This is what was going on. He was talking about it. And in my head, I'm like, bro, like, why? Like, why are you even...
I mean, and the crazy thing is, though, people. I think prior to that, he already had 2 BKFC matchups in the past. Really? Like, he fought on the BKFC prior to that. Like, He had 2 matchups prior to that. But I gotta look up again. I think it was 1 or 2, but he had 2 fights. I know he fought for sure at the BKFC before he went to the BKB. Went back into bare knuckles boxing this past week. And so he's it's not like it wasn't his first time first go at it. It's just that the effects of it clearly brought it to the forefront though from this past weekend.
No, he looked crazy. He looked absolutely beaten up. And I'm gonna play the video. Actually, this is after his interview. I'm gonna play this real quick.
I think I'm wearing boxing gloves now.
The first 3 rounds was absolutely wonderful. You're like a young man. You're like a man of your prime. How you feeling now?
I feel good. Just very sore. Except the day after when you're older you feel a lot older. I think I could have boxed that way even for the last 2 rounds. It's just the problem is I have bad hands. I've always had chronically bad hands. Also he actually broke my ribs on right by where the kidney is with those kidney punches. So a little bit dirty, but hey, if you get away with it, you get away with it. My eye actually is what I'm worried about because they were not able to get a clear answer on my eye because there was too much blood behind the eye. So when they tested with that light, they said it was too hazy for them to see the retina. It has to clear up a little bit, maybe, and I have to go to St. James's Hospital today to see an ophthalmologist. When I got poked when I went down, it was a really bad poke. I didn't see from that eye the rest of the fight. That was round 2. So I fought with one eye the rest of the fight. I mean.
Well, subject to all of this stuff coming back clear, are you looking to go again?
Now, because of the injuries, I have to take a layoff, And after the layoff is always very hard to come back each layoff, So I'll see what I can and can't do. I'll tell you right now, that rib injury, the hands are one thing, like you just have to rest. But this rib injury, you can't do nothing with, anybody who's hurt their ribs, you're just a prisoner of it now. You just have to let it heal. And any little move just gives you the sharp pain, And I've already had a few of them. Just getting up off the seat, you gotta be careful. And it's in a weird area again. Yeah. Last night during the fight, I thought my kidney broke or something. It has like this stinging sensation. But instead it was the rib. And so I've probably got a little bit of a layoff because I'm not going to probably be able to do much with this rib injury, Tyler was a formidable foe. He fought very hard and he brought a lot of effort and he
I just wanted to play that because I'm just sitting here. He's going down the list of injuries and they asked him and he's kind of like, well,
the fact he's still contemplating though, that's the thing he basically was like, I gotta take a layoff. He didn't say like I'm done. I gotta take a layoff. Then he's like, I gotta focus on my ribs, get it, healed up. And that's just the fighter in him, man. But it sounds crazy, but sometimes that's the lifestyle that most of us all we know.
No, absolutely. But
the thing is, like somebody said that like he's doing what you and I are doing also. Like he got a whole podcast on a bigger platform, so he really don't gotta really do it. But it's just sometimes, like I said, with the fighters, we had that that hunger still, I guess, just for combat. And I get it. So I can't tell him what he should and can do, but I know he really needed to take care of his body and really, heavily evaluate where he goes from moving forward after he heals up. Because again, he's 45.
45. But what's crazy? It's unfortunate because yes, he does have his own podcast. I don't know his financial situation in that regard.
Commentary, Pro Box.
Again, I don't know what they're paying or what not. And again, I don't know if he got a big podcasting deal. I don't know his situation, but I feel like it kind of raises the question, like, bro, is this because you love it or is it because you need to do it now? And we've questioned Adrian Broner. We all know he's kind of fucked up. He's put it out there, whatnot. I don't know if that's what Paulie is doing.
No,
I've heard he's good.
I think Paulie just likes to fight. Be real with you.
He probably does.
He's from your neck of the wood, bro. He's from Brooklyn.
He's from Brooklyn. He's from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. To me, I'm just like.
I think somebody did say he had something about some money though. I think somebody did bring up that he brought up something about some money though.
No, that's why you got to question it, like, bro, like, yeah, listen, I get that, you want to be competitive, but at that age, and he said it too. When he goes through that interview, he's saying at his age, healing is a problem. Taking a break and then coming back is a problem. And I feel like a lot of people seeing him the way he was kind of started voicing concern. And I actually seen Timothy Bradley come out with something. And he was saying, like, oh, bro, like, you need to get away from the sport. Go have a kid or something. And again, I don't know if Paulie has any kids or whatnot, but no, he does. I don't know. He does a kid. I don't know. But think about it.
No, who says that? Who says they go have a kid?
No, hold on. I think it was a great point, though. Think about it. When you're before you had children, I mean, you've got like 150 kids or whatever, right? But before you had kids, right? Only person
you've been ragging me all week about the pull out.
But I'm just saying, think about it. When
you said my pull out game weak, yo.
When you don't have kids, the only person you're worrying about is yourself. Once you have a child, you have to kind of look like, damn, I can't do these things that I was once doing because I have somebody else that is looking up to me, and I don't want him to see. And I think that's part of what Paulie might be going through at this point. He doesn't really have. I don't know this to be true or whatnot. I'm just going by what Timothy Bradley said, but it's like, bro, like you're kind of just winging it, bro. Like I don't know if he has anybody that when you have a child,
kids make you look at shit differently. I promise you. Like I tell people all the time. It's like, yo, you teach your kids how to box. I said, listen, my kids want to learn how to box. I'll teach them how to box, but it's not something that I will push on to them. You know what I'm saying? Make them, want to get into the sport because of everything that I've been through dealing with the sport. So it's one of those things where my kid. So I get it. Like when you got kids, you start looking at things differently, even the way that you move in life. So I understand, but
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there's health concerns. There's a lot of headshots and things of that nature. It's one of those things. You want better for your kids, but it feels as if, is it a money thing? You kind of start questioning things. Shout out to Prince, was good. But this is what Timothy Bradley had to say. And listen, I kind of agree with some of the things he said. But check it out.
Haji, what the hell wrong with you, man? Bro, you need something to do, bro? Shit. Talking about it ain't for the money, then what it's for, man? Your face look all tore the hell up, bro. For what? Bare knuckle fighting for what, bro? You got the most brittle hands in the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
You gonna fight with no... Come on, bro. What's going on, man? I'm worried about you, bro. You losing your damn mind? Bro, you 40-something years old, bro. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down, man. Go take a walk, man. Procreate, man. Go have a baby with somebody. Something. Damn, Paulie. Your face looking like that, man. That's crazy, man. You ain't even look that bad when you was fucking boxing. Boy, excuse my French, boy. You done pissed me off, Paulie. Come on, man. You need a friend? Bro, I'll give you my damn number, man. You can call me every day. We can talk about boxing, bro. You need something other than just boxing, man. Forget that. You need to find you a nice tenderoni or something, bro. You might got her, man, but you need to procreate, bro. You need to, father time, bro. It's past you. You need to go ahead and make that work, bro. For real. You need to do something. Because, damn, get inside that ring or whatever the hell you call that, doing bare knuckle boxing, bro, and your face looking like that, bro, ain't no woman gonna want to be with you with your face looking tore up like that, bro. Come on, Paulie, get it together, man. Come on, you smarter than this, dog. For real. What this for? Self-assurance, reassurance? What is this for? Bro, you trill. You real. Yeah, 2-time world champ, bro. How much more do you need? What else do you need out of life, bro? For real. Is it for the money? What the hell is it for? Damn. Do something. Hey, man, for real. Go get some help, man. Go talk to somebody. You need to go talk to somebody.
Yo, I feel Tim. I know you're laughing, but I feel where Tim is coming from, bro. Like, yo, he looked fucking crazy, bro. He said, go procreate.
Yo, Tim, you had to go in so hard, though, bro. You had to go in so damn hard. But
yeah,
I feel your point, though, Tim. I feel you're coming from, Tim, but you had to go so hard, bro.
Bro, but sometimes...
So, man, 45 to go procreate.
I mean, think about it, bro. You think twice now when you have kids before doing something retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to be honest with you, bro. I mean, listen, yo, when I seen his face, right, I was like, I was concerned, Jamal. Like, I was sitting there concerned. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, it made me feel like, yo, are you getting money with the show with you and Chris Algieri? I don't know the situation. And again, podcasts pay differently, right? He's kind of in a niche audience, which is isn't as broad as let's say hip hop or somebody's covering the NFL. There's not as much news. We have trouble sometimes getting news. You know, he was blackballed. They were blackballing him because of a comment he had made. So you kind of start wondering, like, yo, what's really going on in that regard? And it kind of scares me, man. I'm not gonna lie. I like Paulie. I got to see somebody that I went to school with reach levels that a lot of people can't reach, and I just don't want to see him continue to put himself through what he did, because that was devastating. I couldn't imagine his mother seeing that, and I think his mother, he said, I forgot to tell you this. He said that his mother didn't even know he was fighting that weekend, which means that his mother definitely doesn't want him to fight. She did not even know that he fought that weekend, bro. Think about that for a second. You know what I mean? Something's going on with Paulie, and I wish Paulie nothing for the best, because I love Paulie's commentary. I think he's great for the sport. But Jesus Christ, man. I mean, Jamel, I be wondering why you still got the itch. I mean, I'm glad you're focusing on this. I don't want to see that happen to you, my boy. That shit is crazy, bro. Look at Timothy Bradley's head. It still looks swollen, bro. He got a fucking
I'm trying to keep it together.
Yeah, you need to stay away from whoever the fuck he fought. Stay away from that guy. Like, I was like, Jesus.
I'm trying to keep it together, y'all. I'm trying to keep it together.
That shit was some scary shit, bro. Shout out to Paulie. Get better, man.
I might have to procreate one more time.
Nah, nigga. You need to chill, nigga. You need to not procreate, motherfucker. You need to relax. You need to take a break from procreation. You out here, shit, my nigga. You got enough kids. Fuck. I'm not procreating no more. Fuck that, bro. I got fucking I got 4, bro. Hell no. I'm good, man. No more for me.
You need one more, yo.
No. I can't even. I can't. It is impossible for me to have kids right now.
What you mean? You all right? You all right?
I still got a fully loaded clip, but you know.
I mean, you gotta go to the doctors.
Nigga, I could, bro. My aim is excellent, but you know, I'm married and we ain't trying to do that shit, dog. Like, nah, it's impossible.
What does she want to do? That's the question.
No, she's definitely the one. She didn't want the last one. God forgive.
She got got.
She got
y'all.
I got him. Let's move forward, Mr. This guy's the real life Bill Cosby with all the kids, man. He's fucking crazy, right?
How many kids Bill Cosby got?
I don't know. I thought he had like 10. I don't know. You know, you guys. I mean, Adrian Broner, 15, whatever the fuck he got. Black guys are the new Hispanics. I'm just letting you guys know right now. Black guys are.
We the new y'all.
Yeah.
We the new
like, fuck that. You guys are having fucking 15, 20 kids. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. On that note, my man Teofimo Lopez. I don't know who reported this, but I've seen it on there. And he said Teofimo Lopez is hesitant to fight Shakur Stevenson and is possibly trying to get a fight with Manny Pacquiao in December. I don't know much about the situation, but let's go to Jamel. Jamel, what do you think about if there's any truth to this?
I'm talking to my brother Tio. Tio, cut it out.
I'm tired of Tio doing this shit.
Tio know what he's doing, man. Tio just fucking with the world again. Tio. I love Tio, man. Tio, the biggest troll I know out there, man.
Is it trolling? Because I'm fucking getting tired of it. I've heard that behind the scenes it's already locked in, but Shakur is a very tall task. Do you think he may be saying, "Let me get this big check before I take this big risk"? Because I think he beats Manny soundly. I think he might stop. Tio beats him soundly.
Manny.
Completely destroys him.
That fight ain't happening, man.
But maybe he's thinking about the check.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I think he just fucking with the world and shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think he just fucking with the world, yo. I think he fucking. Yo, what's up, bro? Hold on, look, Dorbs.
What's up?
What we doing, bro? I need you on, bro.
Yo,
we asking a question about you, bro. We gotta link up, bro. We gotta link up on the pod, bro.
He calls you now. We're live.
Well, let's set it up, man. When were you free, bro? We got to talk.
Ask him the question if this is true what we saw on the news.
Hold on.
I'm free. Let me see here. I get in. All right, wait, hold up. You guys do this from
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday around this time, bro.
Whatever day he wants to do, we'll do it.
Whatever day you want to do it, though, we can make room, bro.
Let's do Monday.
Let's do Monday then.
Monday, 10 o'clock to your
I'm into the weekend though, bro. Where you at, yo? I know you be trying moving all over, bro, but we're gonna get up though.
I'm right now. I just came out from the Knicks game here in New York.
All right, bet you home. All right, yeah, bro. Nah, I'll hit you over the weekend so we can set it up.
Ask him about the Manny thing. Is that any
truth? Nah. We actually not. They want to know about the Manny thing. I said, nah, we'll talk to you Monday, bro. We'll do that Monday, then, bro.
We fucking up Shakur.
Oh, you heard this?
We live with Shakur. All right. So Shakur.
That's what all right, my man. I'll see you on Monday, brother.
Theo said it's Shakur. Theo said, all right. So that report was bullshit.
Look, I told you why y'all keep buffing that shit, man. I don't, yo. I'm gonna just call motherfuckers up and down. Look, I'm not here to guess or none of that shit.
I'm not. That is, listen, the Teofimo and Shakur.
Shout out to my guy though, Shakur though, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Shakur, man. Hope y'all make that fight, man. Go ahead, make that fight, Shakur. Get that shit done, Tio. Get that shit done.
The one thing that I love about Teofimo as well as I love about Shakur.
I'm gonna have to call Shakur.
Hold on, somebody's calling. Fans calling. 915. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Caller, give me 1 second.
Right, straight to the source. I'm saying, fuck all that guessing.
I didn't know. I didn't know you called Tio. But the one thing I love about Teofimo as well as Shakur is they want smoke. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, Tio keeps backing out. I get it. He wants the most for the most.
Hey, yo, North was good.
Oh, God. What the fuck? The break call. Anyways, but
you all go?
What was I saying? Oh, no, yeah, I don't know.
My bad.
Anyways, like I was saying, I love the fact that they're both in their primes. They're both two of the best fighters in the world, and they want smoke with each other. And that fight to me, I told you, I'm edging Shakur, but every other day I'm like, I've seen Tio at his best. So it's kind of like,
I think it's great. I think it's great for boxing. I think it's another matchup. Don't knock me, people. What I'm about to say, nothing like that. I think in terms of matches where we think it's gonna be high level. I think like we just had the Canelo Bud situation. Yeah. I think it's another. It may not be a big profile, so don't quote me on nothing crazy. It may not be a big profile fight, but it's definitely a good fight for boxing. It's a fight that we need because we can go. Because I love fights where if you could debate back and forth, who's gonna do what or who may win and who, you know what I'm saying, whatever. That's when it's good for the sport. When you got fights that or you in your mind it goes to 90, it's a 90-10, then you know what that doesn't do anything for boxing. Fights like this is what we need to keep the sport alive, especially with all these changes that's going on with the sport, whether it's negative or positive. We need to have something that keeps the sport in a good light. You know what I mean? So that's what we need. No. Thank you. It's a great fight.
Absolutely.
I'm about to call Shakur next.
No, you should. And unlike,
I'm looking at my phone. So I'm looking like, I'm looking at my FaceTime. You know, my FaceTime things. I'm like, yo, I know I spoke to Shakur not too long ago, man. I'm about to like, yo.
No, listen, and it's the difference between that and the Canelo and the Bud fight as well. Those guys were kind of, they fought in their late 30s and whatnot, right? Not to take away from that, but these guys are going to fight in their 20s.
In their prime.
So it's and that leads to possibly a second fight, a third fight. And again, Teofimo is a very, very gifted offensive fighter. He's very talented. If they announce that fight, I want to go. Can you get us in?
Trying to FaceTime Shakur right now. Like I said, we're going to the sources here.
It's definitely a great fight.
Hold up.
Has Shakur picked up?
Man, Shakur.
The best Puerto Rican fighter alive? That's him.
It disconnected. I was about to say he might call back.
Yes.
I go to the source, y'all. I ain't got time. Listen, I don't got time for the guessing. I'm not gonna put words in my mouth. I'm not gonna say, oh well, this is what we doing. I'm just gonna go straight to the people like, yo,
We need to. We need to get like Jank says, they're in their 20s. They're actually in their 20s, bro. I think Teofimo's like 26 or some shit like that. I think Shakur is a little older.
They're young.
Very young, bro. And again, I love to see these guys fight. He said he got Shakur. I'm super duper hyped because I'm a big T.O. fan as well.
I'm gonna say he sent me. He just T.O. just sent me his email. I'm gonna send it to you so you can give him the link.
Yo, no, come first. Tell him, yo, we're gonna start promoting it for Monday at 10 o'clock. Please be there. But yeah, Teofimo Lopez, I think he's one of the best fighters. I'd love to see him against Brian Norman Jr. I'd like to see him against the best of the best. I'd like to, people talking about Ryan Garcia. I want to see Shakur move up too. I think Shakur and Teo should both move up to 147 and make that division something special. Because if Teo goes up there, you got Devin up there, you got Shakur, you got Brian Norman. Now we're talking a whole lot different about 147. So, you know, I'm excited to see it. But Monday, it looks like it's going down. That's what Jamel just said. And he gave us an exclusive. He definitely said it's going down between him and Shakur Stevenson.
Y'all heard it first here.
Yeah.
I think y'all heard it first here.
We definitely did. We definitely did. Damn, I'm so hyped for that fight, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that I would pay. That I'd pay money for. I'm not gonna lie. That I would definitely pay money for. You know what I mean? But we're gonna see. Who do you got edging that fight? Be honest. I mean, I know you don't want to piss nobody.
Nah.
It's
that's
too
a
close.
Good one. Of course. Me personally, I lean. I was told Shakur in that one, but again, but because with Teo, it's like he has his day. He's had his moments where he look great, like unbeatable, and then he'll have like some setbacks, like the Jermaine Ortiz fight. You know what I mean? Or the what's the other fight? What's the other fight that we can bring up? But then again, like I said again, I think Teo, but I think Teo is a type of fighter though, like when his back against the wall or he fights at the level at the competition. So if it's a great fighter, he's going to bring out his best. You know what I'm saying? We seen him do it with Lomachenko. We seen him do it with Josh Taylor. So I think Teo's the type of fighter where you have to basically bring out a great fighter to basically motivate him and bring out so he can bring out all his tricks and tools to the to the game. I think those stay busy fights, they don't do nothing for him. They make him, look whatever. They don't do nothing for him. But when he's on his on his shit, he looks great.
I'll tell you this right now. People talking about Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz, I hated that fight. He ran the whole fight, and it was really frustrating. The Kambosos fight. From what I heard Max Kellerman say, that he was really sick in that fight. And whatever happened. He never got the rematch. I think he would destroy Kambosos in the rematch, right? He would be the most athletic individual that Shakur has ever fought. You know what I mean? In terms of just being able to jump in and out and do a lot of offensive things. It's a tough fight. I mean, it's the best fight for probably both of them that they've ever fought. Would you agree to that?
Hold on, I'm taking the score. My bad. Go say it again.
My bad.
No. I was telling him, like I was letting him know, like, yo, we got Teo coming on Monday. He gonna talk and shit. So we're gonna need you to come on too. So we get like, that's how you gotta do it, y'all. That's how you gotta do it. Like I give all my peoples a fair chance to share. You know what I'm saying? To share their story, whatever what they gonna say. Because I'm like, yo, I got Teo. I said, yo, Teo coming on Monday, bro. I'm just gonna let you know. You want to get on? Shit, y'all get on together if I give a fuck, shit. But I'm just saying, they can get on together if I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But
you know what? That is probably a top 5 fight that I would look forward to in 2026. I would love to see that. I would love to see Benavidez and Bivol. That's probably in my top 5 as well. I'd like to see Bud and Boots. That is in my top 5. Those are the 3 fights that if those go on in 2026, boxing has done everything for me in that year. Early exclusive press conference. I mean, I would love to have it, Janks, but we're gonna see. Definitely, Teofimo is a legend. I think a Hall of Fame in the making, and we're gonna see we get to that. But let's move forward. Let's move forward.
Let's set it up.
Yeah, man. I hope he comes on. But
bro, we're gonna get this. Like I said, we're gonna get this shit out there. We're gonna get it done.
No, we good. Yeah, we're gonna promote the shit out of that, so he better be ready. Brian Norman recently had this to say about Devin Haney.
Ramirez is it hard for Ramirez to get in front of him? No, it's not hard at all. It's not hard to get in front of him. It's not hard to get in front of him. And in fact, this is the only fight that he did this in. The other fights, Devin usually presses because the guys are smaller. So he uses stand there and he uses the stick to keep the smaller guys out. I see what they're doing. See, the other fans are not seeing what they're doing. I see exactly what's going on. Bill knows that though. Bill heard me talk.
So basically, it's just great matchmaking in boxing terms.
Absolutely, and I have no problem with it. Santillan, just like I said with Santillan, he built up his 32-0 resume. He built up his 32-0 repertoire. He got top rank on his side. He went in and fought a good fight in Alexis Rocha. He destroyed Alexis Rocha. That was his toughest test.
So basically, what basically was saying that Devin Haney was kind of a product that they basically took care of, and they made sure that Devin fought smaller guys. And I remember we were talking about it. We were like, yo, the fancy feet or whatnot, and we're talking about the impact of the Ryan fight, and Brian Norman kind of switched. Was like, no, it's not necessarily that. It's simply that he was fighting smaller guys, and now at the bigger weights, Ryan Garcia's the size, Brian Norman Jr. and Ramirez is the size, and he just did not want to engage. Having said all of that, what is your take? Is Devin Haney?
I don't know. I can see where my man came from, because I know he spoke earlier now and I had time to think about it. Mm-hmm. But what did we say about the Regis fight though?
Regis wasn't really a talented, in my opinion.
Well, we're talking about size though. And Regis,
he was Regis also said he was way bigger. Remember, Regis came out and said that Devin was a lot bigger than him. Devin showed up at the 165. He even laughed about it. And he was 165 pounds. Devin is a big guy. He's not a small dude. And now these guys at 147.
They tried to call me a weight bully at one point. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you don't look as big as Devin, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They called me. Well, some said it. Some. I'm just tall for the weight class, y'all. That's it.
Devin is a big guy. Devin was ballooning. There's no way that you were ballooning up to 165.
I'm just saying. I'm like, but I mean, yeah, Regis. I did not think about Regis did say that. Shout out to Prince. I see the comment. But
think about this.
Wasn't Devin moving? My thing is this though, man. Like that's just boxing today, man. Like he ain't the only one that's doing it like that though. Let's be real.
100%.
But I get what the topic is. The topic's really about, when he feels like he's the bigger guy. Is he really a bully? And is he intimidated by guys his size or hesitant to take chances type thing? I get what y'all saying, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see, because I seen the clip. I showed you, matter of fact, the clip where I think Ring Magazine had posted it. Brian Norman look like he's in great shape now to fight. You know what I'm saying? He's a big dude. He's a big dude, no homo. But like I'm saying, like he's in shape. He's in shape. Like we're gonna definitely see if he takes the chances against Norman Jr. or if he fights the way he did in this last fight against Ramirez. I think that'll tell you. Me personally. Yeah. Brian Norman Sr. made some valid points when we spoke to him. Don't get me wrong, but me personally, I'm thinking about the last fight. I just felt that he was kind of gun shy because of the whole situation after the Ryan fight. But then Brian Norman Sr. made a good point, saying, "No, this is how he's always been from round one." Looking at round one, so like I said, again, I gotta basically see how my man Devin looks in this upcoming fight. But again, Brian Norman Jr. is definitely a bigger, younger, stronger fighter than my man Jose Ramirez. So we'll definitely learn a lot coming in this next fight.
Think about this for a second as well, right? When he fought Lomachenko, Regis Prograis, Kambosos or whatnot, he never made an issue necessarily about weight, right? Of course, he was the bigger man, but he was making a big thing out of it when he fought Ryan. I don't even remember that. He was making a big thing about him not making the weight. Remember, Ryan was supposed to be at 140. He didn't make 140. He made a big deal about that. And then, for the first time in his career, he's worried about the size because Ryan Garcia was as big as him. And
who worried about the size though?
Huh? That's the first time he really made a big deal out of it.
I made a big deal. Yo, bro, if I'm fighting you, you supposed to be at a certain weight. I'm gonna make a big deal out of it too, though. Be real with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, Devin shot, Devin and his team, y'all did take the money from him over, So, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. Maybe the size did play a factor. Maybe, the PEDs, whatever, maybe that played a factor. That's why I said I don't know. I'm not Devin Haney. I wasn't in the ring with Ryan Garcia that night. But I need to see, I didn't again, we could all agree we didn't think that was not one of his, that's probably one of his most lackluster performances in his last fight against Jose Ramirez. But again, he had a year layoff. He probably had, some PTSD, whatever, from the fucking whole situation with Ryan and the cheating scandal. Who the fuck knows? But again, I commend him because he didn't have to take this fight. He's not only taking the fight against a younger, stronger guy, he's moving up full-fledged to welterweight against my man Brian Norman Jr. So you gotta give him credit because obviously he feels some way that he could win this fight. Even though we both also point out that my man Bill's been really quiet, and that's not like him. That's not like him. So I'm trying to see what's really going on with this camp as a whole. Because usually Bill's keeping everybody updated every other day. This whole buildup has been kind of quiet. I've been seeing more from the media outlets promoting it rather than it's usually Bill. Bill usually promotes the whole entire card himself, but it's been quiet.
No, and to go back on your point, remember, even with the point was with Ramirez, because Ramirez was the size, he wasn't engaging. But you're right, Bill has been very, very quiet. I've seen him on a couple things arguing, but not as the usual as whatnot. And I've heard rumors, that his camp is very concerned with Brian Norman. And there's other people that say Brian Norman won't be able to cut off the ring and win that fight. But at the same time, Devin coming up to 147 to take his belt, wouldn't he have to be a little more aggressive to take that?
Yeah, of course, because you gotta boxing is scored, round by round, but for the most part, what I've learned is it's really scored by effective punches. Effective punches. Yeah. So with that being said, Devin's gonna have to step to him at times and really hit him with some shit that's gonna get his respect. It's gonna also catch the attention of the judges as well. So yeah, he's definitely gonna have to step to him every now and then. I mean, he can box, of course. If he can box, of course, but if we have some close rounds in there and he's trying to take the title from the champion, he's gonna have to pretty much, do something that stands out for the judges to acknowledge for him to score. Win that round. Over and over and over as the fight goes on, because you gotta bank in rounds. I don't see him knocking out Brian Norman, of course. So I definitely see Devin, for the most part, his game's gonna have to, win rounds, but he's gonna have to win rounds big, and he's gonna have to be effective, and he's gonna have to show some heart at times, and really, really earn the respect of Brian Norman Jr.
And that's what I'm thinking. Is his punch resistance at question as well? Because I've seen him get really shook up by some small.
We already know what you think. How you think the fight gonna play? I know what you're gonna say.
I listen. I like Bill and I like Devin. I got a feeling that Brian Norman is gonna win by knockout. I think if Brian Norman's able to cut the ring, I don't think that Devin is going to be willing to or be able to avoid those shots. He couldn't avoid Ryan Garcia, and I believe that Brian Norman.
I think honestly, man, I think once he got hit with the first big shot, I don't think he his head cleared the cobwebs and gathered himself the rest of the night, and that could have been why. I'm not making excuses. This shit actually happens. Like this thing, Paulie said, my man got hit in the fucking second round, and he couldn't see for the rest of the fight. So what's to say that when those big shots hit, Devin knocked his whole equilibrium off, and he just never recovered throughout that whole entire fight afterwards. Because it's like every shot afterwards, every clean shot that hit him, it kind of kept throwing him off his game. Like he'll be like, there were times when, because if you look at it, the fight was close until the knockout. The knockdowns, because he'll be winning the round, and then he'll get hit and he'll get put down. So that's boom, it's a 10-8 round. You know what I mean? So it's like he'd be like, so like, who knows?
You know what's another thing that stood out to me though, Jamal? If you watch
Brian don't span the left as much as did Ryan. You're right.
But remember after the Ryan fight, right? They were showing him in training, and he was so worried about the left. They kept his left up all the time. Like it was crazy.
Oh.
Like if you watch after the Ryan fight, they started showing him working on a gym, working with other trainers, working with Mosey, working with Zab Judah, working with other people, and everything was a focal point.
Devin?
Devin, yeah, Devin.
I was there.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying.
I was in Vegas. I was in Vegas when he was in Vegas training, because I would go to the gym. I would go to the gym to do my workout, and Devin and Bill be there, and I actually watched the sparring sessions, and I watched a few. I'm like, that's why I thought I'm not gonna lie. From what I've seen with my own two eyes with Devin, I thought Devin was gonna box Ryan's head up, because he was giving his sparring partners hell out in the Top Rank gym out in Vegas, because I was also training for a fight that around that same time. So I would go there, you know what I'm saying, and they would be there doing their thing. So I seen like he looked great, but it's like, again, when he got in there with Ryan, it was a whole but I thought you meant after the fact, like after the fight, you were saying that they pretty much showing clips or whatever about him.
Him really focused on the left hook. Like he was focused on the left hook.
That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. That's what they was working for on too when I was watching them as well. And like, I mean, I spoke to Bill, spoke to Devin, everything. So I was watching as it was happening in real time what they were training on. Now, how the shit played out was totally different, of course. But again, from when I seen my own two eyes, because again, he was there. Alicia Bumgarner was there, training as well. So like I was in the mix at the time, but again, it just played out totally different. Like, I mean, I don't bet, but I damn sure from what I've seen that like during that training camp, I would have bet my money on Devin. Just that the shit just played out totally different from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very concerned for Devin in that fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. And again, this is a big, and we've seen Brian Norman look really good in training camp, right? This is a very big opportunity for Brian, and his father stated that they felt as if, you know, they were getting set up at one point by certain promoters and whatnot.
I've been said that shit, and people looked at me like I was crazy. I can go find the tweet. I said, yes, when that whole fight got made, announced with him going to Japan, I said, oh, they about to, you know, there's no disrespect. It's just the sport.
Yeah.
Todd Rank and Mr. Honda, they got a relationship. Y'all see it, man. Right now, Japan is growing in terms of these fighters, and they you know, they trying to put them on the mainstream in America. So who's to say they wasn't trying to make another big Japanese fighter, you know, expand outside of Japan into the American media and fan base? Think about it. I think at the time they were saying that the dude that Brian fought, he would have been the first Japanese welterweight world champion. So you know what they were trying to do. You know I'm pretty sure Top Rank wasn't. I point out the senior. Like, let's be real. Like, they had a few fights where they were kind of like lackluster, and Top Rank, I'm pretty sure Top Rank didn't know what they had on their hands for sure. Because, you know, he had a few setbacks. He had a fight that was a no contest. You know what I'm saying? He had a few lackluster performances. And then the Santiago fight, okay, he came out winning the title, but I'm pretty sure the promoter didn't quite know if they really had something on their hands. So it was like, okay, boom, let's fix him up, put him over here in Japan. Because again, he the world champion. He fighting in a whole different market that he has probably absolutely no fan base over at. But again,
absolutely,
they were trying to build the Japanese fighter. I said that publicly. I feel like, it happens. This is a business. But my man Brian went over there and ruined all the fucking plans, and then he came out bigger than what he was before he left. Simple.
No, yeah, absolutely.
It was a gamble on his end, but he took it and he paid off big.
And listen, this is and you know, Brian's father kind of said it. Like, look, he's a country kid from Atlanta. There's not a lot of noise coming out of Atlanta in terms of the boxing community. Brian Norman is probably the biggest name coming out of Atlanta, right out of the South. They think he's a country bumpkin. He doesn't really talk too much. His dad does a lot of the talking. But right now at 147, with a big victory versus Devin Haney, this can really put him.
He'll be the man at 140. If Devin wins the fucking fight, he will be the man at 147. Who's at 147 right now?
Yeah, and no, but there's a lot of people flirting with going up. Richardson Hitchens was the name that was brought up. We
Man,
might see Gary Antoine Russell go.
Rich man, please fight these motherfuckers at your weight class that you at right now, bro. Like I'll rock with you, Rich, but they, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you a world champion now. Start shit, fight these
Gary,
motherfuckers.
fight Gary.
Yeah, Gary, shit, Gary. People already feel that he should have been for Matias. You know what I'm saying? Fight one of these motherfuckers. Like, come on, man. Like again, I wasn't feeling, him trying to fight Lamont, even though Lamont is going to fight fucking Pitbull at 140, but that fight at the time didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like these Pitbull and Lamont, they're fighting to get to, you know what I'm saying? Where, like you're the champion, you trying to call out Lamont Roach, who's at 135, coming off a draw when you got Gary Russell and these guys calling you out.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, come on, bro. Like, you better than that, bro. Like, come on, Rick. I fuck with you, but yo, you got to start. I think let's be for real.
I think Richardson Hitchens sees the money though at 147. Think about it. Ryan Garcia is going to be at 147.
Nah, I don't think it's that, bro. Fuck all that money talk. Fuck all that money talk, man. I think it's the competition, bro. It looks like you're trying to steer from certain fucking levels of competition.
Brian Norman did say that he's ducking.
Let's keep it a buck, bro. Like I said, Brian Norman Seaman just said it. He said, "You calling out my son knowing he got a motherfucking fight coming up. You know he's not available."
And the fact that Gary Russell called you out.
You got the other guys that's coming up that's open, whatever. Like you popping up at shows with Tio commentating. Come on, Tio trying to make a fight with with Shakur. Like, what if you calling that guy that they got shit lined up, and then that's come on, man.
Sounds like you're calling him a clout chaser. That's what it sounds like. I'm just saying, Jamal. That's what it's saying.
I'm not understanding it. Like, yo, I've never once heard him mention Gary. I've never once heard him mention Matias. These guys, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Gary got whatever coming up on the Jake Paul fight, but then Gary called you out.
Davis,
like I say, Gary called you out. You never responded, bro. I don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? But you can go chase Tio female around the city and yeah. But like Gary called you out for unification matchup. Tio's already talking. I just showed you. Tio said he scored next. People, these guys you chasing already have things lined up. At least respond to the motherfuckers that's actually calling for you.
I can't argue that. I can't. I mean. And I like Africa. I want to see him fight. I don't know why he hasn't taken that.
Like I said, I'm just a fan of this. I'm a fan of the sport. That's my guy, though. Like I said again, you're a world champion. You got to where you at, Rich, off your skill. Okay, now let's take it to the next level. Like I said, you become a world champion. Now it's time to, conquer the division, unify, become the, the man of the division. You know what I'm saying? You want to become the man of the division. You want motherfuckers to know that you are the top guy in your division.
Yeah,
that's what I did. I was calling out for Burchell. I was calling out for Oscar Valdez. When Shakur came knocking at the door for as a mandatory, I didn't waste no time. So make the fight, whatever, make the fight. When Lamont Roach was my very first mandatory after I got the belt, fuck it, we gotta fight Lamont. I can't get the unification against Burchell. We gotta fight Lamont Roach. Fuck it, let's make. That's just how I always been, man. I ain't never been on the whole. Rah, this and then I'm gonna go to 135 or this. Man, listen, I'm trying to.
People are chasing bags though. 147 has
the money is in the fights. The money is active. The money. Listen, in today's unification matchup, the money's in the fights, bro. Don't believe the other shit. The money's in the fights. That's right.
So you don't think right now 147 with Rolly there, Manny there, Ryan going there. Devin going there. You don't think 147 is the bigger division right now?
Who's going to pay for it?
Money?
Who's going to pay for it, though? You got to ask that too. Who's paying for it? And you don't think money's in the unification matchup against a fucking Gary Russell and all these guys, other guys? Come on, man.
Hold on. Glass Hayes says y'all ain't heard Hitch gave Norman Fitz when he fought Shakur. What? Y'all ain't heard Hitch gave Norman Fitz when you fought Shakur.
Fought Shakur, I guess.
I don't understand what he said.
To my sparring. I think to my sparring. To my sparring, Glass.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. I don't know what he's talking about. So which Tank had that mindset?
Man, I don't care. People, motherfucker, I ain't duck shit. Yeah. Oh, you losing to Shakur is not a bad. Like, I ain't dug shit. I just didn't care. I didn't care.
No, absolutely.
I think that's my main thing. I couldn't walk around people saying, "Oh, it's a fight you ducked or you ducked that one, this and that, third." Yeah. I was like, man, fuck all that. Shout out to my man Shakur, though. Like I said, that's why Shakur, he gives me that respect at least. Like I could have been like, "Oh, I can't make the weight no more. Let me vacate and move up to 35." Like, no, fuck that. Like I said again, after I knocked out Frampton, they came to me, the WBO, the very next, no, I think the same night. They was like, okay, you got 30 days. You got 30 days to decide if you want to fight Shakur Stevenson. I'm dead serious. You got 30 days to decide if you want to fight Shakur Stevenson or vacate the title. It took me like 5 days, if less, until I got back to America. So I fought Frampton over in Dubai. I came back to America. I told my team, sit down with Jay Prince and him, and let's make the fight. The only issue we had was the money, and then we fixed that, and then we went from there. I didn't want to fight in Atlanta. I thought the fight would have been bigger in New York. Since Shakur was from New Jersey and I'm from New York, I thought it would be bigger in New York. They decided for whatever reason to put down in Atlanta. Whatever. I didn't cry about that either. I just said just make the fucking fight. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
It's funny you say that because Gladsey says, yeah, Jenks says, I wish Tank had that mindset. I think we all wish that as well. You know what I mean? But no, you're right. I mean, listen, you took the fight. And we all know, Shakur he's a big priority to his promoters, and he still took the fight without hesitation. That's big, but not every fighter thinks like that, and it seems that Richard Hitchens ain't thinking like that right now. So I don't know. They said, "Ask Noah what happened."
Then he says he got to fight. He got to fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight. Yeah.
His name is Jamel.
It is. Listen, aircraft. It's boxing. Shit happens.
Yeah, his name is Jamel, man.
At the same time, though, who else? Everybody else is giving their excuses. Oh, he's boring. Oh, he runs. Oh, he does this. Who else? Who else trying to fight that man? Well, hopefully my man Teofimo does, but like for the most part, at one point in time, they was going through the rankings of the WBC just to get a fight for the man. Nobody wanted to fight him. But I get criticized for stepping up and actually trying to fight the dude.
No, I mean, listen, you
did. But stuff like it's not a shot at aircraft. It's not a shot. But at the same time, this is what fighters see, and this is why if you notice, this is what fighters see, and this is why fighters sway from taking no chances because they don't want to be criticized and and stuff like that in the public. Me, I ain't give a fuck.
No, listen.
Whatever.
Social media has definitely
be real for real though, bro. They see this shit. Like my man Tank said, I don't want Tank said the best. I don't want to become a meme.
Yeah.
That's the mindset. That's the mindset a lot of fighters have though. They don't want to, like I said, shit on social media at least forever, bro. Shit live forever.
Social media has become a good.
But shout out to aircraft. I'm glad the aircraft said it because that's how I'm telling you. That's how these fighters we look. These fighters are scared of criticism.
I mean, Tank said it. Like you said, he didn't want to be a meme.
Motherfuckers don't want to take step ups and be like, oh man, I don't know, man. What if I lose? They might. I'm like, man, listen, I took a risk.
That's why I give a lot of credit.
I paid greatly for it, but at the same time, I have no regrets.
Listen, you fought your heart out. Nobody could doubt that. You fought arguably top 5 fighter in the world. I mean, I can't. People don't understand it, but that's why you got to give credit to guys like Devin Haney, Shakur.
Devin didn't have to take this fight. I'm like, yo, Devin, get all the respect. I'm there for coming from the Ryan situation. Then you look like this against Jose, and then you still want to say, you know what? I want to fight the best guy at welterweight.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it, bro. I'm not. That's why I said I'm not. I can't speak for. I mean,
and he wanted Teofimo. He wanted Teofimo as well. That didn't work out for whatever reason. Listen, you could never. Nobody could say Devin duck smoke. Right. I mean, to be honest with you, Devin wants the best fights.
Speaking of smoke, we let's steer real quick. I see my man. Because aircraft spoke the name Jermel. So I thought about the Charlo. Jermel Charlo said he want that bud smoke.
He does. He said that would be the best. I'm not
mad at it. I'm not. You know why I'm not mad at it? Because they got real live beef. Just you could say how both look against Canelo again. They said the triangle theory doesn't work in boxing, but again, of course, Bud will clearly be the favorite. But I respect Jamel Charlo. I expect Jamel Charlo for still even wanting that action.
No, I mean, listen, you know, it's money. Everybody knows that he has turkey in his pocket, so you fight him, you're gonna get a nice bag. It's a good situation. If you're able to knock him off the high horse, where does that put you? So, you know, absolutely. I would love to
the builder would be great because they don't like each other. I'm about to hit a Bud. I'm about to call Bud and be like, yo, you need to take that fight.
I don't think Bud's gonna fight.
Take that fight.
Samurai.
Just you know how you gotta how we say we got the we got the Mexican and Puerto Rican thing when they make fights, you know, it's that rivalry. We need that black on black. we need those black on black head ups because let's be real. You don't really see a lot of black on black matches for whatever reason these days. If you think about it, you don't see a lot of, you know what I'm saying? You don't really see that. But when they do happen, something entertaining comes out of it. Even like I say, even the Floyd and Zab Judah was kind of entertaining. You know what I'm saying? The first 5 rounds, Zab was on his shit. Then they had the little brawl in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Floyd turned.
I just feel like Bud is not going to fight for another year. I don't think Bud's going to fight for a while.
No, yo, Bud, we need that fight, Bud. You need that black on black.
I want the fight. The fight I want to see. I want to see Bud and Boots. That's the fight I want to see. But I would not be mad at Jamel and him fighting. Jamel's a great champion.
I know people gonna be like, oh, wow, because he lost Canelo. Like, bro, they listen, man. They listen. The triangle theory doesn't always work in boxing. You know what I mean? Styles make fights. Even I think Jamel Charlo pointed out, Styles to make fights. Yes, Bud will be the heavy favorite, of course. You know, especially Jamel. He hasn't been in the ring since the Canelo fight. How long ago was that? That's like over 2 years. Like 2 years now. Yeah, so it's going on 2 years, something like that. So again, but I would still watch it.
No, I would definitely watch it. Yeah, I mean, but I just feel like Bud right now is enjoying. He's running victory laps everywhere. He's a samurai over here. He's getting invited to basketball games, to throwing parades from. So I don't know. I don't see him fighting for another year. And again, I think he fights one more time and he's done. I think the fight will be at 160. Bud's not going below 160. So, but also for Bud, the what's his name, the 160-pound champion said he'd love a unification if he wins. I think the belt coming up. Then he would. The champion at 160. He's fighting for to unify. Yeah, he said he would take that fight.
I don't really care for that fight. And my man Aircraft said, I hope Bud retires. He might make that Roy Jones mistake. I feel you.
Yeah.
Roy, but Bud is like Roy. Roy had to cut mad muscle. He had to cut and come back down a few weight classes.
Yeah, but I think in my opinion, Bud also didn't rely. Bud doesn't necessarily rely on athletic ability.
No, he doesn't rely on reflexes. Your reflexes yes. To go. Roy had great reflexes. And when he couldn't see the punches coming, that's when he was. And then, like I said again, Luke cutting all that weight, cutting all that muscle. Muscle is a lot harder than fucking cutting off fat, of course. But yeah, cutting off all that muscle, he got he you know what I'm saying? He it fucked Roy up.
Yeah, absolutely. But whatever. On that note, what we said Monday we're gonna.
We got Friday still. We still got. I'm gonna send you the email that T.O. has sent me. We'll schedule it. You and I will keep T.O. ass informed because he like to forget. But again, he said Monday. Y'all heard it. He said Monday he'll come on, and we'll go from there. I hit up Shakur. I told listen, I said, bro, T.O. mentioned you, bro. You got.
Oh, you know he's mentioned. He mentioned me.
I'm giving you the. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you want to get on, also, let's do it. But T.O. will be on Monday. Y'all heard it first here. Y'all heard what he said. I know Norb's gonna put that out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. But on that note, I will be going to bed right now. Shouts to my guy Jamel Herring. Yo, I don't know if we should do no more beats.
What's going on, Kev? Man, yeah, I want to see if I get Shakur on by Friday. So let me see what he says. Hopefully he gets back to me. We'll go from there. But again,
I'm gonna reach out to Alicia Baumgartner too. That's my girl. So I'm gonna try to get him on.
Shakur just hit me up.
What did he say?
What did he say? What he say?
I didn't see it. I can't see it.
He said, what did he say?
Oh, what he said? He said that he's gonna fight him. I think in January. I got the clip. I didn't see exactly what he said. But
what did he say?
What he said? I think he said he's going Shakur hunting in 2026. That's his next. That's what he said. But I'll watch it. That's fire though.
Yeah.
Tell him he wants to come on Friday, or we got Teal coming on Monday, whatever he wants to do.
Now.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna smoke some of this purple shit. Oh, yeah. It smells good, Jamal. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, yeah, we out.
We out of here. Yo, can you send me the stuff that I asked you to send me?
I got you, bro.
You always say that. You never send me shit. I'm out of here. We're out. 10 8 podcast Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Monday, we got a special show. Teofimo, we out of here.